Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Back and Forth with Jamie and Gerald, where we're doing 13 signs and 26 spreads. Today we're doing Gemini and Cancer, since we didn't do Gemini because life got in the way. Were you calling yourself a slacker?
No, I'll explain. Hola, Kaylee.
And Kaylee, Pogo Pogo is here. Hello, Kaylee. Good to see you. And so, anyhow, this person who is sharing the screen with me is Jamie, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path. I'm TarotStache. Hello. Like, share, and subscribe. Please remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really? And yeah, it's been 2 months since we've done a 13 signs, 26 spreads.
Yes.
So, and Tiffany Tisdale is here. Hello, Tiffany. Good to see you.
You should get that cough look. Oh, you should really hear me in real life, though.
Yeah, there you go. And hello, Tiffany. So, okay, so 13 signs, 26 spreads is an opportunity for Jamie and I to use some of the decks that we haven't used in relation to the 13 signs of the zodiac in the real sky.
Mm-hmm.
And Hypnicity is here. Hello.
In the sky above us.
In the skies above us.
Mm-hmm.
So, and here is Trouble right on the other side of the camera and participating
with a capital J.
With a capital J. So, and so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a playlist below about the 13 signs and 26 spreads. So let's start by Jamie, anything you'd like to share with people?
Depends.
Just in general, before we get started talking about Gemini.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. So, so we're going to we're going to be using information from the stars within you.
Hello, stars.
And the complete guide, or the complete book of astrology.
Mm-hmm.
I also have some resources from masteringthezodiac.com.
Mm-hmm.
So, so start with Gemini. Gemini are people who are born between, according to the true sky, what's actually above, people born between June 21st and July 21st.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's Gemini, they are actually, they have a tendency to be balanced because there's this duality about them.
Yeah, I have to do my brother's chart because, of course, you know, growing up, he was always a Cancer, the feeler, moody dude. The words that I have for Gemini are intelligent and / unreliable, right? Depending on what scope of things. I need to do his, hey Zane, I need to do his chart because I wonder if he's still a Cancer, because nothing for Gemini even remotely pokes that it's my brother.
Yeah. Well, under the Mastering the Zodiac information, I found this really helpful. And by the way, Zane is here, Pamela Batchelor. And welcome from your nap, because Merita was nap lurking. So Geminis, according to masteringthezodiac.com, Gemini are learning about the rational aspects of life through communicating with and learning from others. And balanced, they are inquisitive, curious, and sociable. Communicative, they tend to be flexible and practical. Overemphasized, meaning it's not balanced. They are nosy, impatient, nervous, flighty, and high-strung.
Okay.
And underemphasized, they can be deceptive, dishonest, and antisocial. So
I don't know. That might be my brother.
there you
go. Yeah, Zane. Good Lord.
Yeah. Zane, of course, still fully identifies as a, rude. So it's okay. The 13th sign is Ophiuchus.
Yep.
So Geminis are talkative. They use gestures a lot. They are an air sign ruled by Mercury. They the gemstone associated is with tourmaline, and they say the key phrase is "I think," and the key word is versatility. So, and Merita spelled it right, and so then and then this book it does share. It says that the Gemini is the intellectual. So they are both feminine and masculine. And then also it says here agate, citrine, and sapphire. And their drive is to gather knowledge. So Calla Lizzie is here. Hello, Calla Lizzie. So looking at the Gemini, what was the deck that you had for Gemini?
So I had originally, because the whole point was when we started this to use decks that we have in our collection that we haven't used.
Yes.
The Tarot of Japanese Poetry is super near and dear to my heart, and I love it, and I think it's so beautiful. I use it for kind of like some special things, but I don't use it a lot because I want it to stay in pristine condition. So Jamie used her favorite word and the word "it!" ! And I put it away, and I got out. So I will tell you right now, and I don't want any, I hope you feel better, or I'm sorry, or you can say, oh my goodness with me. That's fantastic. I don't want any sympathy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I have had COVID for 2 months. I have had it 5 times. I am in the midst of my 5th time, and it still hasn't, I've tested three different times and I'm still positive. Gemini has not been a good time for me. So I decided that taking the Tarot of Japanese Poetry, which I want to stay in pristine condition, and putting it away was the best thing to do, and to find a deck that hugs my heart, which is the Pooh Bear Tarot. I didn't do a lot of readings for Gemini.
Yeah. Okay.
I had no, I canceled on you a lot. So,
with full encouragement and support from me. So
absolutely,
it's
100%.
All good. It's like, geez, yeah.
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Dang,
Jamie.
There we go. Dang. Actually, my t-shirt would be Swear word alert. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yes.
Okay, that's my t-shirt right now. Yes, Kaylee, correct. And I still don't. So last Wednesday was my first day back to work. I do work from home when I can't go physically in. So it's not like I wasn't working, but physically there. In any case, not a good season. The only good season about it was Zane. Yeah, meaning that he's a real Gemini in his world. Rude.
Rude. So you used the Pooh Bear Tarot.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I did because it's sweet and
well, it was a hug. It was a hug your heart. Yeah, it was a hug your heart. Yeah.
So that was long-winded, but yeah, there you go.
No, that's perfect. I used the Impressionist Tarot, which is the book is by Corinne Kenner.
Yeah, it's pretty.
You know, it's quite great. Rude. Zane, I need that as a voice memo.
Yeah, totally. And then we can just hit the button when we know you're not here or you're sleeping. We can just
there you go. There you go. The one thing that I love about this Impressionist Tarot, and I know I was reading with it earlier. I read with it earlier this week, or I think I read with it on Monday. So it's work inspired by Impressionist paintings. I adore the backs. It looks like it looks like the back of a canvas. I adore that, and then so yeah, very very in the style of. So,
can I explain what the idea that you and I had while you show some cards?
Yes.
So we thought that a good deck combination to read with would be the Tildwick, because it goes through different rooms of the same style and coloring. And those are framed pictures. And so you would take the framed photo and read with the room. I just think that's
I think that's a great idea.
Clever. You know what would be a really good show would be cultivated deck readings. In other words, you only read with your pairings. I think that would be fun.
Writing it down.
Okay, gotcha.
Cultivated deck pairings.
Yeah, I think that would be really fun to read that way. And then your people, that you have in chat or whatever, could choose from whatever pairings you do. I think that would be really fun.
Yeah. So this was a lovely little deck, and the three spreads that I pulled for this are what can I do from the Wonder Walking deck. This was shared by Pamela Batchelor, which was engage, attach, and anchor.
Yeah, I like that one.
And then Miss Moonlight had rinse, lather, and repeat.
It's cute.
And then Aquarius Owl from the Owl and Bones, Whisper, Speak, Shout, which is quite charming.
Yeah, so, very much so.
And T Lynn is here. Hello. And Nalani is sending healing in your general direction.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I'm not going to ask you what decks or what spreads you used, unless you
no. So what I didn't choose a spread. I went with just the energy of the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just left it alone.
Yeah.
I didn't pick one.
Michelle Marie is here. Hello. Good to see you, Michelle Marie. Hey. Hello, Jonathan.
Hello.
So, and I have misplaced my. Now I'm obsessed. I can't find my. Oh my God. Where the hell is my paper
Should
clip?
we pause for a commercial?
Gemini Christmas. This section of the video is brought to you by the word vapid. Everyone say it with me. Vapid. Vapid. Lacking flavor, zest, interest, animation, or spirit. Flat. Dull. Don't be vapid. Just like, share, and subscribe to our channels. Vapid.
Did you find it?
Yeah. Well, I took one from another thing because I was just like, going, I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm out of paper clips. I'm like going, what the hell? This is so not right. So, oh, and Pamela Batchelor says, I collect and write down every deck pair I see in Tube Land. I have a long list if you are interested to see it, Gerald. That is interesting. So, oh, there you go. The sass in me wants to say, like this show. Wow.
What are you saying, ma'am?
Kaylee's like, good. I'll see myself out. No, you're not allowed to leave.
Hit you on the ass. Kidding.
Casuals with Gerald are never vapid. There you go. But this is a charming. It is a charming little deck, and I am a big fan of Corinne Kenner. So, and so it's like awesome.
Yeah, I think that's neat.
So there you go. And
aren't there a bunch of people that go to her classes and stuff?
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable. And you got to kind of spit a little, but yeah.
You have people who go to Corinne Kenner's classes, and
don't we though? Don't we have people like didn't Mindy and Jonathan and a couple of other people?
Oh, they may have. Yeah, I may have missed that during the 2020.
You kooky? No.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's just crazy talk.
That is crazy talk. Yes, Susan Funes. Use paper clips all the time. Help so much. Yes. So I had a moment, and I want credit for not putting up moist. So there you go.
I don't know, but I just sent you 400 paper clips, so there you go.
What do you mean you sent me 400 paper clips? Oh my god.
They'll be there in 2 days.
Okay, but what size? Are they the small ones? Are they the large ones? Are they color? There's so many choices. Anyhow, thank you.
They are color and they are multi-sized.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Welcome.
Oh, and Jeffrey just said, don't be vapid, Gerald.
Thank you.
Be thankful. Yeah.
Thank you. Inconceivable.
Inconceivable. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No credit given because you just said it. Well, yes. Rude. Send me that. Okay, so we're going to talk about the next one, and the next one, ooh, wow, multi-sized. This is
and colored.
Yes,
and colored. And
yes.
colored. So he can color coordinate shit, because we know he likes to do that.
Yes. It's a world of office supplies, and let me tell you, it makes me feel better.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, so let's talk about Cancer under the True Sky.
The Feeler Moody. Gotcha.
Yes. It's would it be Michelle Marie? Is this the same for True Sidereal? July 22nd through August 1st. Cancer.
August 10th.
August 10th. Sorry, I left off the 0.
Okay.
The 0 fell off because I ran out of paper clips.
You ran out of ink?
I ran out of ink. So, yes.
You know it.
Yes.
You know
Like
it.
Cottonwood Heart and Kiba, good to see you. So, Cancer, embracing your feelings and sentiments through care for and nurturing of others. And Balanced are receptive, accepting, nurturing. Overemphasize their brooding, hypersensitive, overly concerned. Underemphasize the withdrawn, defensive, disconnected. So there is that. And yeah, we did have a double snort there. You can't go wrong with a double snort.
No.
So here, I love me a bowl clip too. Richie also likes bowl clips. So, okay, so looking at so Cancers are the ruling planet is the moon. Gerald thwarped his fan with flair, while Jamie's tarot cards danced in air. 400 paper clips, colors bright, Spanish, vapid thoughts with magical sight. I love that.
I like it a lot.
Yay!
You're the best.
Yes. Oh, and Merita uses those to keep her crackers closed. So, okay, so Cancer, and from this little book, sensitive and moody, feminine, water, cardinal, keywords I feel, surprise, and moonstone, silver, and pearl. And their drive is to nurture. So, and then also, so it's the symbol of the crab. You'll see it, but it's the sort of like that,
like a yin yang kind of thing,
something like that. And their phrase is "I feel," and their keyword is receptive. So, and they're talking about the body areas are like the chest, the breast, and the stomach. Pearl is also a gemstone associated with it. So their natural house is the 4th house. So what are you chuckling about?
Elmer is calling you out.
Oh, just say 69 already. Yes. Well, that is what it looks like. There you go. There you go. So what deck did you identify for Cancer?
Okay, so originally I chose the Lux, Lux. It's over there. I hardly ever use it, but I think it's one of the most beautiful independent decks out there. I've had so many problems with all of this stuff with my hands and my wrists and stuff that I cannot shuffle it. It is such a sticker, and it's so rose
petally.
So I said,
rose petal.
Again, my favorite word, and the word "it!" ! And I am going to not use something from that's been in my collection a long time, but I know shuffles very well, which is the Inner World Tarot.
Oh, that's a recent publication.
Yeah, it's definitely a feeler. And when you're moody, it does the things. I'm using it exclusively for almost everything right now because it is so easy to shuffle. And I'm just, so as much as you can be in love with an inanimate thing, and we use that whole love phrase, oh, I love it. I'm going to do it. So sorry. I'm just like totally in love with this deck. And it's, and the book done in a D&D campaign style. The fact that you can take the prompts and fill them into the generator and it's Kelly talking to you. Absolutely love it. So this is what I'm going to use.
Good.
Yeah.
Very
And
good.
you?
I am using the Handel Tarot.
Oh, that's funny. That's right over there. That's crazy. Okay.
So this is a deck that I was very curious about when I first saw it back when it came out at a local witchy shop. Here's the back, and it is full of information. So I mean, so you have so there's a lot of, I would say, Kabbalistic information on it. There's I Ching on it. There's astrology and what's her name? 78 Degrees of Wisdom. Rachel Pollack.
Rachel. I was like, Rachel?
Rachel Pollack wrote the guidebooks, because there's two guidebooks, one for the majors and one for the minors. So
didn't you send those to me?
I may have.
I think you did.
So and Merita has the deck as well. So it's one of these decks that I remember when I was looking at it, and I was like, I don't know what all these things are, but it's very, it's some people would describe it as very pippish.
I was just going to say it's very pippish.
It's very pippish. However,
know your numbers, people. Know your numbers.
Know your numbers. And so, but then there's, story information in the background. And that, so
because it's an illustrated pip in an interesting kind of way.
Yes. And then you have something like this, to where we have death, and so we also have you have a rune
and you have Hebrew.
Yep.
Oh, and then the astrology down there.
Yep.
Very cool.
So
Berkana is on death. That's interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
So a lot of information on the deck. So and Calla Lizzie said, I like the I Ching on the minors. It's elemental for the coins. Yes, that's true.
It just struck me, people are really hot to trot about the AOS deck, which I understand. You and I have talked about the book and stuff, but the type of symbols and things have been being thrown on cards for a long time, even though that one is very old, the fellow that put it together and stuff like that, because they were encouraged to do their own deck and such. It's not a new thing, you know what I mean, to learn. It's fascinating how things come around,
I think it's fascinating as well. So
yeah.
And so there's the back. It does come with a blank card, the deck that I got. So and so that's cool. I mean, I have this, which is a miniature little, it's a little white book.
POS. So, I mean, what?
The handle, the handle.
I know. That's why you need the books by Rachel, because that little thing's not worth much.
No. And I think I believe I ended up getting this used from from eBay, because I had it and then I gave it away for a while. So and but yeah. So I was going to. Do you have your spreads that you're going to use for Cancer?
Yeah.
What are the spreads that you're using?
So I tend to. Where did I put it? There it is. Pamela, if you're still here, it's one of yours. So I only chose one. See, marked out in the little thing. I may regret it, because we both know that a long chunk of time with one, but I'm going to try it, because I'm going to do something that this book does in a campaign style. Excuse me. that I think will be fun and it'll be okay. Long answer. So sorry. Focus, embrace, release, parentheses, or move forward. So I'm going to go focus, embrace, move forward. So I'm not going to do the whole release thing because we have a lot of those spreads that have the word release. So I liked Pamela's parentheses when she gave the suggestion or move forward. I like that better.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm going to use.
Nice.
Yeah.
So my Cancer number 1 is it's one of mine. Bravery, alignment, and release.
That's hilarious.
And Pamela's like, of course I'm still here.
You're not going to say rude like Zane does?
No, because I don't have Zane's recording. So I still don't have Zane's recording. I'm still watching. It's rude. So and then I think I'm going to pull 3.
So that's the first one.
That's the first one. Huh. Gee, Pamela Batchelor.
Ha!
I modified this a little bit. Fiction, learning from creativity. Nonfiction, learning from facts and reference, that which remains true.
Oh, I did.
Modified that a bit.
Okay,
So,
Pamela, listen to you. You're just like right up there with both of us.
So.
What's your third?
Okay. My third is ask the best chatters for a 3-card spread.
Oh, people.
So,
come on.
Chatters. Bring me a 3-card spread.
Give it to him. Smack him upside the head with a good one.
My goodness.
I bet you if Beth were here, she'd be like, beep, beep, beep.
Well, Beth was taking her little dewdrop for a doctor visit. So from my last live. So So I'm asking the best chatters for a 3-card spread.
Ooh, Kaylee. Nice. Here she's hungry. Well, you're counting cows. Of course you're hungry.
Wow. She could just milk that for all it's worth.
Let me get my flute out. I'll give you an accompaniment of your horrible dad jokes.
So, hang on.
Ooh.
Dessert.
Well, Maruta, then it wouldn't be a 3-card spread. I love you, but 3 cards.
Okay.
So
and
you need help with collecting them, or you got it?
I'm writing it down. Root, process, and result.
Okay.
Okay.
I like Kaylee's. I'm thinking about a little bit, like in a moose bouche, right? A little bit. Main is a lot, and the dessert is the best.
There you go. Go with paper clips. Compile, process, complete.
Nice. That could be a stapler too. I like it. Jeffrey, is this personal? Oh, that's hilarious.
And for those of you who missed it, shut up, put up, do up.
That's hilarious.
Do I pick Jeffrey so that I can stay married?
No. Hell no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I love him, but no. That's not the way this works.
No, it is not the way it works. So, okay, so then we've got, so what do y'all think? We have appetizer, main, dessert, root, process, result, Compile, process, complete. Shut up, put up, do up. Oh, here you go. Sun sign, moon sign, ascendant.
Oh, that's interesting.
That could be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm writing these down.
Well, you can share it for sure, Maruta. I mean, I'm not going to turn down seeing what you created. That's for sure. Just giving you a little bit of crap. A little bit of crap.
Do up as a do-wop.
Do-wop. Mm-hmm. Did you hear that horrible, pitiful whine?
I missed it. Oh, here you go. And hi, Jonathan, the Boomer Mill. Yesterday, today, tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. The Doberman has started his afternoon wine. And we're not talking the drink, okay?
There you go. So, yeah, it's just the first bread I ever invented. So I was just sharing that.
Absolutely.
Stream of conscious. Well, slap it in there.
Love it.
That's great. Okay, so we've got a lot of really good stuff. And by the way, rude.
Good gravy.
So, gee.
So how are you going to pick one? Drink for the daisies.
You know what I'm going to do?
No. Why don't you randomly number them, not in a row, and then
I need one more because then I will have 7, so I can use it for a week.
Oh, aren't you clever?
So, and okay, shut up, put up, compile, process, root, process, resolve, and these might show up in when I'm doing readings randomly live. So, but well, you're a best chatter. What do you think?
I don't know. I was sitting here thinking, oh, hop, skip, jump.
All right, there you go.
Jump to it. He's like, and you're best chatter. What do you think? And then as soon as Pamela writes something, I am now chopped liver, and out the window I went. I'm just going to take a sip. Oh, Kaylee. I like that one.
Well, you know, of course I'm writing these down because come on. And Jamie, what were you going to share?
Not a fucking thing.
Are you sure? Because that's rude.
My middle name. Thank you, Zane.
Okay. Lay, nest, take flight.
Kaylee, that's okay. It's why I love you. Overachieve at will. Oh, I like that one too. Classical jazz Motown.
Okay. I like how Calla Lizzie that all of those are capitalized. So
I like it. I want to change Kaylee's name just because there's a typo in Pamela's. I love that Fogey Pogey.
Fogey Pogey.
Fogey Pogey.
You know, Jamie, that's just rude.
Yeah. Shit. He hasn't even recorded it yet.
My goodness. Well, this is great. I'm actually, I was thinking about that, you know, this was for my readings for Cancer number 3. I think I'm going to do this first. So there you go.
I think that's fun. You'll have to mimeograph it to me. Maybe I will do the same.
Mimeograph it to you?
You know what that means. Uh-oh. We'll both look at our phones.
Rude.
Oh, wait a minute. I have to save it. Keep.
Rude.
Thank you, Zane.
I love it.
That's
Save
great.
to voice memos. That's right.
That's right. Oh, Pebble Rock Boulder. Okay.
Yeah. Zane, we beat you way to it before you put it in the chat. Both of us looked at our phones at the same time.
Yes. All right. So the first card is from an animal deck. This is your steed. The second deck is a location deck. That is your destination. The next is a geometric deck. That is your map. The next is tarot. That is your mission.
That's fun. That's fun. I could do that with the inner world.
Rude.
Save to voice memos.
Next is a spirit deck. That's your guidance. Last is another deck of your choice. Who will be your champion?
Ooh.
I think that that's a beautiful story spread. I think that's great.
Yeah. That's great.
I would never know that that was like your first spread ever. I know. Kaylee, trust me, dude. I have heard it. Well, we both know what I'm like. So I've heard it a lot from him.
That's fun. So if I spell pebble right?
Pebble?
Pebble.
Pebble. I would flip that boulder rock pebble.
Yeah.
We can see that.
That's great. Look at that. Marita, that's fun.
I agree.
That's very fun. So this is perfect. Love it. Love it. And that's not
Rude.
at all. Oh, there you go. Rock, pebble, poof.
Poof.
Poof. My goodness. So thank you, everybody. That's great. And I think a lot of these will be perfect for the, here's my question. How do you pronounce this? Is it Handel? I do not know how to pronounce this because it's, Herman Handel.
I think if you spit it a little, you'll have it right.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I'll use my morning voice for it.
RV.
And so
I'll tell you what, I've kept those and they're so good.
Well, you have to tell people what that is about.
Okay, so I have at varying times, which is happening to me right now, I lose my voice or my voice gets so raspy that I say, and I'm going to blank a word so that we don't get tagged. I sound like a 1-800 blank operator. Okay. Real husky voice, very, kind of whatever. Well, I sent a voice memo to Gerald because I didn't have use of my left hand. And so I sounded pretty rough. And then he sent me something back and I said, oh my God, you sound like Harvey Firestein. Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. And so I was on a walk with Fitz and the BFF and her dog, one of her dogs. And I get voice memo after voice memo of Harvey Firestein. He does it. It's just fantastic. Anyway, it's so much fun, and I've kept them all because they bring great joy. Gross. Yeah, where did that come from?
It's like Handel, but
Heimdall.
Heimdall,
I could see that.
Adel, Handel. I don't know. I just don't want to disrespect the person. So,
Sure.
but
Yeah.
you know. Oh yeah, it's rich in detail and symbolism. The Handel deck, Handel tarot deck, draws upon many esoteric and religious traditions, particularly Native American, the Holy Grail, the I Ching, Kabbalah, and the runes. Four suits relate to different elements and cultures, include 78 cards and instruction books.
Yep.
So, and it's a U.S. game systems. So, there you go. Trust me, I know European vowels. There you go.
Oh yeah, I believe you.
There you go. Yeah. So that's fun. Cool. And my Wi-Fi is being weird. And Michelle Marie did post Sun, Moon, Ascendant spread, core personality, Sun, inner emotions, Moon, and outward actions, Rising. Oh, and she just did it.
Yeah, nice. I'm gonna write that one down.
Yeah. I have that one captured.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What?
He should have an easier name to, easier to pronounce name. I blame him. So.
Go back up.
Rude.
This one?
Yeah.
You know what I'm wondering is if I can do a remix of that, put that create some new music.
Oh, absolutely.
So I could do that. So we're gonna do a remix of it. Wiki. It's a new Tech Box Rage song.
Yeah, Gerald and I are rapping on the internet. Woot woot.
Jeffrey's on the other side of the camera saying stuff loud enough to where you can't do, And Kelly's like, please do that, Gerald. So, but I think this is one of those important things. Thank you, everybody, for spending time with us, because there is a lot going on in the world, and having a bit of laughter is.
You want me to share my new book? We got time.
Yes, but I think I just want to say it's beautiful to be able to have a bit of laughter and keep things going on. Do you like the new dates of astrology, or do you think the new dates of astrology are right? Yes, because that's when you look up in the sky. If you're doing it that way, if you're looking at the signs that are above, that's what you see. If you don't, and you want to use the calculated numbers, great. So, but yeah, go for
it. So I was reading another book in which they reference a book, and I was like, I know I've heard about this book, but I've never read it. It was, what did I say, 1852? Is that what I said, that when this was originally published?
I think so.
Hang on. Hold on. For those of our inquiring minds that want to know.
Michelle Marie said, yes, Tiffany, the sidereal calculation is correct, accurate.
1872. Anyway, I got this pretty little edition, The Princess and the Goblin and the Princess and the Curdy. George MacDonald. He is credited by like C.S. Lewis and Tolkien, T.H. White, Neil Gaiman. They all credit him with being inspiration for their works.
Oh,
which is pretty cool. So it's a nice chunker. And I will say I received 2 packages in the mail from Olivia Rose, Mindful Tarot, one of which was a bookmark. Well, 2 bookmarks.
Beautiful. Yes.
And anyway, that's my bookmark for the Princess and the Goblin.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, and it's one of the packages from Olivia Rose will result in an upcoming deck casual.
Yes. She was very kind. I had purchased one of her Oracle decks, and she actually sent one along for Gerald. So I will be getting that to him because he doesn't exactly live next door, although I do threaten to come and knock on his door quite frequently. Yeah, so I will get that to him, and then he and I will do some fun and play with you guys.
Oh, here's an interesting perspective. I feel like both are valid, as the Western is the perceived flow of time. Call it the subjective sign and the objective sign.
Interesting.
Okay. And Calla Lizzie has heard of that book but never read it.
Yeah. So I will tell you that a main character in this story, it's a fiction, he is basically titled the Goblin King, and his name is Larry. And Larry quotes some very interesting, valid philosophy from this book. And so it's like, okay, I am so totally intrigued by just the quote in a fiction book from another author that I have got to read it. So
Yeah.
Well,
and okay, so you also are using that deck for Cancer, and that is by Kelly Fitzgerald.
Oh, The Inner World.
The Inner World is by Kelly Fitzgerald with support. So
and Patrick Fogarty.
Yep.
The Living Wheel.
Yeah. And if you want to see information about it, I encourage you to go over to the Truth in Story
and watch the
YouTube channel and watch the video. I encourage you to go to that first video that she posted about it, because it was the process that she used.
Yeah, I'm going to touch on something that's really sensitive in the community. I'm not going to argue with anybody about it. Or if I don't want people to get mad about my own personal opinion. Okay. A lot of folks have a problem with AI generated art. This is not the AI generated art of 3 years ago or even 5 years ago. I mean, the first AI generator was developed in 1960. Okay. Really, really utilized in black and white art in like 1971, 1972. Okay. So AI has developed so much. I understand where artists stand. I understand. My mom and I had a real conversation about it. She was an artist. I get it. This is highly cultivated stream of consciousness story created. Okay. So it's not like you're going to see Monet or something like this. This was very hard won, very difficult, very everything. So I encourage you to at least take a look at it. If it doesn't change your mind about AI, that's okay.
That's not supposed to.
Yeah, exactly. I understand the process because Kelly's my friend and I was there for this.
Yeah.
And all of the stuff that went into it. So that's why I'm so down with it. But yeah, check it out. Check out the video that she talks about it because it's super interesting.
Yeah, that's good. Well, and also you like the guidebook, and the guidebook really is up your line with the D&D references and stuff like that. So.
I will just, she sets it up like a D&D campaign. And that was the intent. This is her inner world, her inner child work, the world in which she lived in, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, agreeing. So this little guidebook is phenomenal. There are prompts in which you can go to the same generator and read in this to the generator, and then the generator comes back with not Kelly's voice, because it's not talking to you, but it is Kelly's voice, the internal,
Yeah.
that is answering you back. It's fascinating. Totally fascinating.
Yeah. I want to go back to something that Merita had talked about. The both are valid, and then Michelle said we call that outer Maya-based self, how others see you, objective, and the Arudas, Maruta, they have their own place in the chart.
Interesting.
And see, and Liz
You're
has
much more of an expert than I am. I'm fascinated by your words. Thank you.
Yes, and Liz has used Western for so long. It's iffy on the sidereal. Well, it's just because it's different, and
Sure.
it's part of the growth process, and it's interesting. I haven't had much experience with it. I'm interested in compare charts. I know using each system, and I think it's one of those things when you're ready for it, explore. There's great resources that are out there and available. That's what makes it fun. So yeah. So that's cool. So yay.
Yay is right.
Yes. I'm just like going, I don't think I haven't gotten any new books. Okay, so here's a book that I'm reading to a friend of mine, The World Between Blanks. By Amy Kaufman and Ryan Roden. It's fun. It's so fun. Michelle Marie, my worry is that uncreative oligarchs will use AI instead of hiring artists, designers, programmers, etc. Quality impact of the work suffers without the human experience behind it. Yeah, it's a delicate balance. And this is what I'm reading, and maybe I will have read it by next week. My first book of quantum physics, because I was on with Irish Granny Tarot, and everything is lots of things go back to quantum physics, and I'm like going, I need a children's book about quantum physics, and lo and behold.
I have a great book on quantum physics somewhere. It's not a kid's book, but it's pretty fascinating. There was a movie that came out. God.
What the bleep do you know?
Time something. Anyway. My brain. Anyway, it was about quantum physics, and I got really interested. This has been almost 20 years ago. And I found a guy, this was in the early conception of internet things. And I found his book, and it's like this size, but like that thick, but it goes through with graphs and pictures and stuff. So yeah, it's cool.
Love it. It's great. So next week we are back, and we're asking questions using the amazing cards that we have. You like that. Amazing cards. And but I did find on the Zon of Amma some more decks. So what'd you say?
Paper clips?
No, I'm not looking for paper clips, because a friend bought me some in multiple colors and shapes. So sizes. Yeah, and Lizzie says, I will let you know. It's Well, see, when I worked at the library and people were having to do research, adults were having to do research, and they wanted information, and I'm like going, would you consider finding a kid's book just to get you started, or juvenile material? I think I didn't say kid's book. I said juvenile or a young adult, just because it's going to help put things out.
Mhm.
So,
Well, see, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. And young adult stuff has changed. I mean, that's a younger kid book, but you know, when we still had Walden Books and then it turned into Borders, I would go at Christmas time and I would volunteer. I was not interested in being paid to do something that I enjoyed because I didn't want somebody bossing me around. Thankfully, the guy that ran the store wasn't too much of a douche and he allowed me to do that. And I would go through all the kids books, like, you know, the Treehouse books and all that stuff, Captain Underpants, whatever, all the kids books, all of the young adult, and I would read them legit, all of them.
Yeah.
And then at Christmas time, parents would come in and they would want recommendations or this or that. And it was super easy then because then I could steer them towards something. And we have a lot of people that are interesting in their views. And so they would ask me, well, does this have this in it? Well, this does, but this doesn't. Do you know what I mean? So I could filter it down for them. And I had a lot of parents that would come in and ask, and they would actually take the books and read them themselves, not to screen for their kids, just because they found it interesting.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I love it. Cyril Oliver, Ed Kemper, has read hundreds of books for audio. One of the most prolific readers there are, but he's losing his sight now. Aw. So, yeah. Frank somebody was the reader for some books that I would read, and I can't remember, but yeah, there was a big upheaval when he passed away in the audio book industry. So, all right. So next week, join us, and next week we will definitely be doing questions, and you can participate. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Great interaction. This is, you know, oh, that made me think of a spread for research, Gerald. Page, juvenile, novice, knight, practicing adult, king, queen, master. Well, that's good. There you go.
That's a good one. Page, knight, king, queen. I dig it. That's a good one.
Oh, shoot. Hang on.
What happened?
I was trying to screenshot that one, and I did something, so it didn't let me do it. Okay, just got it. Serial unalive-er.
Yeah, I knew what it meant.
Okay. So the thing that freaks me out is how much space there is between bits of an atom, or all mostly empty space. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. So that's a good one, too. That's fun. Well, thanks, everybody, for being here. Y'all are wonderful, of course. And we will see you the next time. And everybody take care. Bye.